Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video. How are you, Nick?
I am doing great.
I'm pretty good, too. It's just really humid out here. We were debating if we wanted to film out here or not, and we decided that we were going to stick it out. There is a list. Literally, I have compiled a list of things that we're going to talk about with Manny and Laura, but there are obviously other things that I would like to talk about as well. But if you guys are down to hang out with us, stay tuned to this video. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about, because I scroll TikTok all the time, is this. And I have, like, good and bad to say about this thing, right? So we've seen this everywhere. I love Berea. And they say that you're supposed to just be able to put this in your crock pot, and you're supposed to have Berea tacos, right? Well, I'm going to say that the Berea bomb, when we got it, was broken, which isn't really a big deal to me at all. I don't care about that. And the flavor was good. Yeah. I just don't think that it tasted like Berea that much.
Well, wait a minute, because all the videos that you see over on TikTok of people hawking this, which is why I purchased this, because people swear it's like the easiest thing to make and it just tastes so amazing. I don't think they're being so truthful, because while it was good, I wasn't getting that, like, orgasm of the mouth that everyone over on TikTok is having, like, influencer gas. I also kind of feel like, though, because we didn't use, like, a beef stock, we used the water like they recommended. Yeah. I feel like it would have tasted a lot better, and we do have a second one, so we're going to try it that way.
No, we're not down in it or anything. It did taste really good. It just, it wasn't what I was anticipating, but they are being called out over on TikTok because people are saying that these Berea bombs are literally just 2 ingredients that you could get at the grocery store. We live in a world of convenience, so you pay for convenience. So if that's what this is, and that's what she did to make this,
I wonder if this one's broken.
I'm not mad at it. Okay, so Nick is going to give us his best Vanna White impression here. I will say, this smells amazing. Him just holding the ball out there in front of me.
It does smell really good.
It smells like heaven. It's crazy that we were talking about balls yesterday. I know you didn't watch my video because you don't watch my videos, but I was talking about the balls that were in Jacqueline's lipsticks. And I kept saying, what about the balls, Jacqueline? Because she kept saying the fuzzies.
Those exfoliators?
Yeah, but she kept saying the fuzzies. She never talks about the balls. And this is not sponsored in any way. We paid for this product on our own. I did want to share with you guys another good product that I got over on TikTok. I was influenced. The Dirt Devil Handheld Steamer. I have been using that thing how many times have you seen me?
Loves that damn thing, and it's pretty addicting to, like, do as well, because
it's satisfying.
I feel like a lot of people don't think to, like, clean their grout on their tile floors. Yeah. I mean, especially if you're, like, rent, you're probably thinking to yourself, like, I'm not going to be here forever, and just don't want to fucking do it.
And ours was dirty.
Steamer, and even in the shower, girl, it gets rid of all the fucking grime.
Really good, and I wanted to share that with you guys because that is a good product that I found over there.
It's worth it.
It's totally worth it. My boyfriend and I moved into this house 6 months ago, and I've been wanting to clean this grout forever. As you can tell, it's very gross, and I want to try this new steamer that I got. And before any of you guys come for me, I rent this house. I am going to be using the Dirt Devil Handheld Steamer. I'm just waiting on it to steam up here. This took all of 1.5 minutes. Literally, after I just finished that last TikTok slide, it was ready. We went from this all over the kitchen to this, and that is so much cleaner. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's linked down below. I am going to link it down below. If you use it, I will earn a commission. Please do not feel obligated, but I'm telling you right now, that thing is absolutely worth the $40 that you will pay for it. You will get addicted to it, and you will be using that thing 2 to 3 times a day. I'm steadily working through the house, doing all the grout in here. Okay, so quickly, I wanted to talk about Jason Nash, right? We talk about him a lot over on your channel because he begs, and I am so sick and tired of people begging, right?
Well, he's working very hard. According to Josh Peck, very, very hard on those TikTok live streams.
Yeah, okay.
Putting his kid through Ivy League school.
But he's become the butt of many jokes. We see Tana, Trisha, everybody ragging on him, and I believe that he deserves it because this dude...
he's kind of always been the butt of a joke, though.
He really has, but it makes it worse when he's on there. Give me a galaxy, and getting mad when he doesn't beat somebody in a battle. It's really, truly embarrassing. Yeah. But people have found out how much money that Jason Nash is making, and he's apparently allegedly making $1,500 to $2,000 a day.
Wow.
Right. So
how often does TikTok pay out? Like every other day?
I don't know. I've only got like one payout from TikTok, and it wasn't from live. It was like when I was in the creator fund before.
Gypsy Rose also is making a shit ton of money over on TikTok. I always see videos of people compiling the different gifts that she got, and some of the gifts are like $400 fucking dollars. They said on one live stream she made around $30,000 just in gifts. Bitch. No wonder people are addicted to doing all this battling and scamming over on TikTok.
Right.
Because it seems to just be like easy money. We're going to talk about that in my video as well, because people have been calling
They are
that out.
rewarding the fuck out of those people. That's crazy to me. Like, I've never asked for anything on the internet, and they're out here begging for stars and galaxies and getting like their whole fucking gift registry bought out. I've never even had a wish list, girl.
Well, I'll just tell you what we're going to talk about in my video. The reason that they're calling this out is because there are very vulnerable people out there on the app, and these influencers and TikTok people that are in these battles are literally manipulating them to make them think that there's some part of some special team that if they tip, then they're going to be the best on TikTok. Y'all aren't getting shit for tipping these people other than a thank you real fucking quick. Like, you're not on a team. That's not a real fucking thing. Are you getting any income from that team? No, the person standing on the live screen begging is getting it. No, it's just so crazy how people throw the money.
That is wild to me. I'm telling you, if you guys want to throw money away, like,
it's because it's addicting like gambling. Like,
seriously.
You can sit at home and you can literally just sit there and press a little
button.
But
at least with gambling, there's some return. The only return you're getting out of... Yeah, you can get some kind of return. We usually do win when we go to the casino.
You can.
We've walked out of the casino with money in our pockets before.
Yes, rarely.
Rarely,
because I am that person to always be up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna.
But how many times have you donated to somebody on the live stream and you benefited from it? Never.
Well,
not
I don't
once.
I do not normally do that. There is one TikTok creator that I will send like gifts to, like the smallest. Well, not a rose. Sometimes I'll send one that's like $1.99.
Oh no,
like,
there's a few people
large,
I'll send gifts to, like Megan Lemons and people like that. I love those people. I always support them because they're creators like us, but absolutely not for people like Jason Nash. But back to what I was talking about with Jason, it has become a trend now. People are dressing up like Jason Nash and impersonating him to go and beg for money on TikTok.
Your unemployed friend on a random Wednesday.
I've been unemployed for about a year now, so I think I'm gonna turn myself into Jason Nash and start begging for money on TikTok Live.
Base is not that far off. We kind of have similar featers.
Someone happy, like she was just made so
He doesn't move his lips when they're like in a frown, and he doesn't really move a lot. He's like, David, Does this mean he's old? He's like 20 years older than me. Like, yeah, his skin's gonna be a little compromised. Am I age shaming? No, it's all in good fun. I'm not a makeup artist. I am not anything. I'm unemployed. This looks too real. Oh, I'm feeling bad about myself. You can still see my acne. Embarrassing. Jason Nash, if you see this, literally just call me little acne girl. There, you got me back. You got me back. I'm already sad. The joke is literally on me because Jason kind of has a snatched nose. And like if I were to get a nose job, I'd be like, give me the Jason Nash tip. Is it giving? Realizing that my eyebrows are so arched, I have like Disney villain eyebrows, and his sort of go like... Is this mean? Am I being mean? I just want to look like him. I think me asking, is this mean, is the meanest thing of all. Oh, you know what? His lips are smaller than mine. Maybe I should. Rare Beauty Concealer. I'm gonna give myself a new lip line. Then go over that. Okay. Perhaps not. The eyebrows are really wrong. Your unemployed friend on a random Wednesday. I don't want to do the neck beard. I don't want to do it. Skin is so red and mine is olivey, so I think I'm just gonna put some blush. Why do I fuck with this nose contour? His nose eats. He always has gum. I don't know if I have gum. Well, David actually told us that we wouldn't have to go, that we wouldn't have to do. I used to date Trisha Paytas, highlight of my life, highlight of my existence. Okay. I'm going live. I'm going to go beg for some money. Honest day's work.
And I think that this is hilarious. I was talking about this with Oscar, and he was just like losing his mind about how funny this is. And I had to share it with you guys. Did I show you the video? Like, she really did look like him. I hope she made a ton of money.
There are people that have been in my comment section and comment sections on people's videos about Jason Nash and doing this. And they're saying it's like really mean of people to like make fun of and drag him. But the way that not. But even if it is a little mean, the way that I look at it is it only benefits him at the end of the day. It's driving people to to actually go and look at him. Actually, he doesn't need anyone to drive people to look at him because you just have to open up TikTok and he will be I guarantee you, open TikTok up right now. The first thing that you're going to see if you click on the live tab is going to be Jason Nash if he's on.
100%.
Yeah, $2,000 a day is apparently
That's
making.
insane to me. I've never made $2,000 a day in my life. I get it that there's people out there that do, but that just sounds crazy to me. Like, I really, truly do feel like I'm in the wrong line of work. How in the fuck can you beg and make $2,000 a day and not even leave your fucking house? And then there's the opposite side of that. You have people that have nothing that are still begging, that are able-bodied and able to work. I'm not talking about people that aren't able to help themselves, but if you can't help yourself, why the fuck do you expect me to help you? I am so tired of the begging. It has become a begging culture over on TikTok, and it's become a problem.
I think it's really disgusting too when it's like a couple that's sitting there and they're begging to get their children gifts for like Christmas or their birthday, and they're literally sitting there all day and night, and you can tell that they're able to get around and shit. You can see them walking around in the fucking background doing shit. It's like, how about you get a job?
Yeah, I mean,
how about
listen,
you do something to help your family yourself?
There's no way before there's anybody in my comments that every single person that's begging on TikTok is disabled. I get it. There are disabled people out there, and I'm not talking about people that actually truly need the help and they can't help themselves.
You're talking about scammers.
I'm talking about people that are willingly like taking advantage of people's feelings and emotions by pulling them in with these stories that they come on here and they cry and shed tears and get their whole audience going. I'm talking about those predatory motherfuckers. I am sick of it. And Jason Nash is one of them.
TikTok needs to like crack down on it.
They really, truly do. Okay, so now I guess we need to talk about Manny and Laura. Now, I posted a video about their podcast with Jaclyn Hill, and I gave them a lot of criticism because they did not allow her to speak. She could not get a word in edgewise. It seems like every time she would say 2 or 3 words, Manny and Laura would butt in, and they would just go back and forth, and we never got any kind of like input from Jaclyn, really.
A lot of people had that critique. That was a lot of the comments that I was seeing on clips just put over on TikTok, even on the video that I did about it.
It wasn't good. Well, apparently they just remodeled their set for their podcast. It's the 3rd time that they've done this. And I will say I'm not really a fan of it. I don't like when people remove colors. They used to have this at least a cute neon sign that said full coverage. Now it looks like an old like diabetic doctor's office. It really does, or a chiropractor.
It's a little too plain.
It really is. They could have done a lot more with it.
This thing.
But apparently Manny and Laura got in their feelings because their subscribers were telling them that they didn't necessarily really like the way that their podcast looked now.
Okay.
Which, to me, that's like surface level shit. Like, if you're going to get upset by that, that's wild to me. And apparently, I watched like the first 12 minutes of it. Like, the first 17 minutes of this whole like podcast that they posted is them bitching and retorting to their audience that simply just gave them feedback on the way that this podcast setup looks now.
So what you're telling me is Manny and Laura do have the capability of addressing things that are left down in their comment section.
Yes. That's exactly.
Isn't that interesting?
It is very interesting to me. So since it's so interesting, I have compiled a list of things that I believe that Manny and Laura should worry about before they get on the internet talking to their audience any kind of way. So here's the list that I have compiled sitting here getting ready to film this video. So I started with addressing the deleted podcast where Laura and Manny defended Colleen and gave her an out.
Are they ever going to address that podcast?
Never.
So many people want to know.
They're never going to address
saw
it.
the episode.
I mean, I still have it on my phone.
Do you?
Yeah. No, you know what? I should
it.
actually react to that because there's some good little nuggets in there. I've reacted to bits and pieces here and there, but not the whole thing.
They always love to defend people that are predatory.
They always do.
Why
It's
do they do
weird.
that?
We're going to talk about that more in the next video, though. The second thing on the list of things I think that Manny and Laura should worry about other than the aesthetics of their podcast is not being friends with people like James Charles, which are predators, and then going on a podcast to call out people like Cody Cove for also being a predator.
I feel like number 2 can go hand in hand with number 1.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's the whole friend group.
Yeah, no, I mean, they are always
Yeah.
friends with people that have allegations like this. It's not just James Charles.
So many influencers have these disgusting allegations. I swear it's like almost every day that we're hearing about a different influencer getting accused of pedophilia or grooming.
Yeah.
Or, just being a predator.
It's those Hollywood parties, girl. I'm telling you, there's
That one's
something in
that
the
Tana
water
doesn't
out
wanna go
there
to
in
anymore.
LA. But next up on the list is Laura should start disclosing her links, ads, and affiliate links.
Not gonna
She
happen.
never does this correctly.
This
I
isn't
have
gonna
made
happen.
probably like 10 videos about Laura over the years about how she doesn't disclose properly. 1, when she's sponsored, and 2, that there's an affiliate link.
It's
she
never gonna happen.
ever does it. But she wants to get into a podcast with Manny and talk about how Michaela fake putting on that lash.
So we got quite a few topics today. First, we're going to start off with Mascara Gate, which is the name they have honored this drama with.
It was actually Lash Gate, but you guys couldn't even figure that out, and you're supposed to be a drama commentary channel. You couldn't even get the smallest fact right. It was never Mascara Gate. It was Lash Gate.
Every drama that gets big enough gets its own title, so this one's become Mascara Gate. She did the review of it, and allegedly at the end of the review, she's like telling you, I can't believe it looks good. It looks like I have on a false lash. And she, in fact, allegedly has on a false lash, trying to skew her audience to believe that she doesn't, that the mascara did her lashes and made them look that good. That is what happened. So if you look at the video, my personal opinion, I think she has a false lash on. In the past 10 years that I've been online, I have done just tons of sponsorship with a variety of brand, from Maybelline to L'Oreal to Estee Lauder to Philadelphia Cheesecake, like Manny as well. We 100%. Both have. And I'm talking big conglomerate brands. And I can say this, the bigger the brand, the harder the partnership is because of the amount of legal and red tape that they have to go through and you have to go through. There is no world where a brand has ever, even small or big, asked me to do something dishonest or asked me to add a lash.
No, as a brand, they ask you to disclose properly. They just approve it and you don't do that. That's what actually happens, Laura. It's been proven time and time again that you never properly disclose your affiliate links, for one, and two, you hardly ever disclose your sponsorship. So I don't even understand how you felt like you had the range to sit here and give us this whole diatribe about how Michaela shit on her audience when you're lying to yours too.
If anything, those are the specific brands that literally will be like, take your stuff down. Like, absolutely not, because it falls back on their shoulders legally. And when you're such a big conglomerate, you cannot have that. You know, there's a lot of people that's like, it's just mascara. And I'm like, it's deceptive advertising.
Of course, I want to give you guys some receipts. So I want to play some of Laura's greatest hits where she didn't disclose properly. You guys check this out. So in Laura's most recent video, My Dream Winter Wardrobe $800 clothing haul, this is sponsored by White Fox. Now, Laura absolutely does not disclose that verbally, which is something you have to do to be in compliance with the FTC.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I just got some new stuff in from White Fox, and I thought we would just do a good old White Fox haul. You guys know I love White Fox, but they're having a huge Black Friday sale, and they're having 30% off, so you guys can use my discount code LauraLee to get 30% off site-wide on White Fox for Black Friday. They also have Afterpay available for all US, Australian, and New Zealand customers. They also have worldwide shipping, so no matter where you at, you can get you some White Fox. So I'll have that link down below along with everything that I talk about, including my discount code LauraLee.
Laura does not disclose at all, but if you scroll to the very bottom of the description box, it says thank you to White Fox for sponsoring this video.
It's deceptive advertising. So they're not putting ad or like partner or anything. Okay, my first truth I want out of you is who to you is the most annoying influencer?
Name
them.
Okay.
Sutton Strack.
So
Name them.
okay, so it's the bitches on TikTok. I will say bitches, I'm not gonna lie, who do sponsorships without disclosing.
Laura, you are such a hypocrite and you don't even see it. I really do think when Jeffrey said that she had a black soul, I really do think that she might.
Yeah, I would like a little bit of elaboration on that because that was like a really nasty thing to say about LauraLee.
I mean, did somebody light a candle
Does anybody
or
else
something?
feel like that? Like, I mean, any other influencer, have they had a problem with LauraLee like that? Or
she
is Jeffrey
went
the
down
only
to
one?
Skid Row for sympathy after she got canceled.
She did, and she looked scared the whole time.
And LauraLee, we have never heard of her talk about a charity since. Not that I've seen. No.
I don't know.
And you know what's crazy about that? I do remember back in the day, Manny and Laura working with St. Jude's Hospital. I would love to see more of that. Please bring shit like that back. That was the good old days. But since like the Skid Row thing, we haven't got nothing like that from these beauty gurus.
That was so bad. I would like to see the rest of Manny's series. Remember the apology series that he was doing where he was like, they're just going to ask me questions and I'm going to answer. And he was trying to film it like a fucking reality show.
Yeah. It was strange, cringe, and weird all at the same time.
Gone are the days. Like, I'm sick and tired of talking about people doing illegal shit.
Yeah.
Can we get like this petty ass fucking influencer drama again, please? Bitches are bitter because we're doing better.
And this one's specific to Manny because we've talked about Manny a lot. I think that Manny should learn how to do something other than a copper eye and a nude lip. It's 2024, Manny.
It works for him.
Listen, I know that 2016 and 2017 makeup will always be that girl. It's beautiful. But learn how to do something different. It's been a number of years since then.
It works. Tried and true.
I mean, tried and true, but what's new, girl?
His audience, though, I swear to God, all of you out there that are watching Manny Mua's like makeup tutorials where he's doing that copper eye nude lip, if you are not a fucking pro at it by now, like, shit, it's been years.
But you've said for years you don't think Manny can do makeup for real.
Well, no, sometimes I feel like it looks like a little dry. But I mean, I don't wear makeup like that. Maybe that's just his skin.
And last, but certainly not least, Manny and Laura both should learn how to allow people to speak when they have them on their podcast. I'm tuning in to see what they have to say, not so much what you have to say, but they don't have people on there very often because not a lot of people really fuck with them like that. But when you do, and it's somebody I want to watch, I would really appreciate it as a viewer if you would allow them to speak more than just 2 seconds.
Yeah. I do wonder now that Jacqueline is hanging out with Manny, Laura, James, I wonder if we're going to get like an influencer trip. Like, are they going to all go on vacation together? Are they going to start doing brand trips? Has Jacqueline Hill ever gone on a brand trip? Is this like a new era for her?
I don't know.
Jacqueline, are you going on brand trips?
I don't think she will, just because Jacqueline Hill has said very publicly that she does not like flying. And the trips that they would want to take, like Bora Bora, that is a long flight from California, girl.
This is a new Jacqueline, though.
I mean,
this is Jacqueline 2.0 over in California. And Jacqueline deserves to go on some fucking brand trips.
She does.
Come on. Michaela just started going on the ones overseas and all that.
Girl, Michaela gets wild on her brand trip.
Do you think that they would talk about what Michaela used to, like, leave as comments underneath her thing?
Oh, if I was Jacqueline, I'd pull her to the side. I'd be like, look, bitch.
Let's talk about what you said in your past.
Yeah. But my favorite brand trip of all time is the one, I think it was a Bora Bora trip. Jeffrey, Manny, all of them were there. It was back in the day. There was so much drama. And Nikki Tutorials was out on the dance floor, like on her hands and knees, like doing her head like this, like
Nikki
whipping her
Tutorials
hair.
getting it.
Oh, she was getting her life. But I want to know what you guys think about this. I think that Manny and Laura's priorities are really not in the right place with this. And then basically like lashing out at their audience just for like benign criticism is wild as hell to me.
It's just so interesting that they would choose to like respond to that and spend like 17 minutes talking about the set, but they can choose to ignore all the other comments of people actually calling them out for stuff that they really truly do care about. The people aren't going to care about the set after the first few episodes. They're going to be like, okay, this is what we have to fucking deal with.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me and tone deaf as fuck. But if you made it this far in this video and you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like it and leave me the unicorn emoji down below. And with that said, I hope you all have an amazing day and I will see you all in my next video.
Bye.
Bye guys.